Hello, how's everybody doing? Well, you won't believe it, but this is a Jehovah Witness video, ex-Jehovah Witness video, and I wanted to tell you about something that happened. There was something, because I'll go over everything that we went through over this whole year. When I started seriously doing my ex-Jehovah Witness, well, I've always been serious about it, but I think it started last year, earlier than this, so it's been a little bit over a year to where we were really getting down to the nitty gritty of it. And I said I was going to do a letter, and I never was able to do the letter about sending a letter to the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society and telling them to just like leave these minds alone, how we feel about things like that, how we want to do something, we don't know if we can do it. And I did the letter and I wrote everything, and I kept not doing it, but now I figured out why. And in place of the letter, what I'm doing, because I keep doing things. I'm the type of person that, not that I'm stubborn, but I know it has to be done. I mean, I know something has to be done, and I like to keep progressing on things. So what I found, it's not that I didn't want to send a letter. It was just like I was learning so much. I'm going over everything that we went through this more than a year it's been. And I kept getting deeper and deeper into understanding what happened. You'll see it if you go through the people who've been through these YouTubes that I've been going through as an ex-Jehovah Witness, what we've been going through, you understand what I'm talking about. And I always had something that I knew I had to find, okay? There was one friend I have, I'm not going to say the name this time, but not just her, but it was other ones when I used to do the comments. Now I can't do the comments. There's no time. Not just that, but the influences of my comments are very, very strong, and it kind of sways me to do certain things, which takes me off focus. So that's another reason. But like I said, if the channel keeps going, when I get to a maturity, I'll get somebody to help me do the comments. But they were very serious about certain things. And I have one friend who told me these really, really deep things. I always listened to her. And one of the things that she would tell me and researched, it was like impossible to do. To me, I thought it was impossible. But I noticed as time went on that I didn't know which way I would be able to face some of the things, not just she had told me, but a lot of people who are really deeply into this had told me. And I always look for a way to actually come to grips with the deepness of what to do as far as certain things are concerned. If you're Jehovah's Witness, ex-Jehovah's Witness, you know what I'm talking about. Also, if you listen to the tapes, you understand what I'm talking about. So anyway, this YouTube coinciding with all the ones leading up to this one, and especially my knowledge of the things, because I remember when I said something recently, I'm not going to go over it, but when I came to some realizations that I said or that I believed in, which was wrong, and then by this journey that we're going through, I realized that I had to face it and that I was believing in the wrong way. You know what I mean? It was more like, which I'm not going to express. People who listen to the YouTubes know what I'm talking about. I came to the realization that there was actual brainwashing, not just in the Jehovah's Witness, but when I got out of Jehovah's Witness, there's certain things that I had to, that I had to also correct, as a Christian myself. So it goes on a line. It goes according to those lines. A lot of people who follow the videos, they know what I'm talking about. So I had to face with, especially I have one friend who really talked about this that was so deep, and it's very powerful. So I had to go into that direction. The reason why I'm not really stressing everything is because it's really powerful, and it's hard to, you can't just put it into one YouTube. But I'm sure everybody knows what I'm talking about because of the power of it. And like, it's like, where does who has the power, specifically is who has the power um, to um, to brainwash, or to um, who has the responsibility of, hurting the people as far as what we feel as ex-Jehovah Witnesses in the Jehovah Witness organization. So who has that power? And that's what I'm talking about, is the system or the things that has the power, or who had the power, or is still having the power to keep these people blinded in things that they don't really, I guess, subconsciously want to do, or whatever, however I can express it. So anyway, the reason why I can't specifically state, yes, I know what it is now. I just want to thank everybody who led me in this direction to where I know now who it is, because it's an actual entity that's actually doing it. The only reason why I did this video is I wanted to show you why I didn't do the letter, and that I am still strong in finding the reason why all these things that happen to us as Jehovah's Witnesses, why it happened. And I'm telling you, yes, I did follow everybody's direction, and I know what it is. So it's pretty powerful. And YouTube is not really, I could do it on YouTube, but it would be so grand, and you can't be really explained, because it has to be in segments. So I have to figure out how to translate it into separate YouTubes, because it is a big subject. I mean, it's something that we've been working on. I've been working on for the last over a year now, like a year and 3 months. But on another medium, I guess, which it used to be Twitter, but now I think it's X. I do have, if you want to know exactly the specifics, I can put it on, I do put it on my Twitter account, not my Twitter, but it's called, it's not a video, I don't do videos or anything, it's just blogs, that's all. And I just do, I have a blog on X, I think they call it X now, it used to be Twitter, and it's called Christian Fantasy. And I'm able to do it in like a fantasic kind of way. But fantasy is reality if you're in fantasy. So if you're interested in knowing the details before I come up with these YouTubes explaining what I'm talking about, but everybody knows what I'm talking about, it's just that everybody knows how big the subject is that I would have to break it up in. But I'm breaking it up, and it's easy for me to use that how can I say, medium, because I put it in like Christian fantasy. So if you want to understand it a little bit better, what I'm talking about for now, until I get all these things the way I'm going to be able to explain it, you can actually look Pierre Durr up, and I use the title Christian Fantasy, and it goes on and on. It explains everything. But it's a totally different atmosphere, and it's just blogs. It doesn't have anything, no videos or anything. It's Christian Fantasy, and that's what the title I put under it. And I'm going to explain it deeper in that blog, because it's the way I've always been doing it, and it's easier for me because I've always been in like this explaining everything in this blog that I do, until I'm able to do it on YouTube. But I have to get a setting and everything else. I just wanted to thank the people who's helped me to find this, and they were actually more right. I was going about it in a way, but I wasn't ready to understand what some of my viewers were able to understand, because they'll go right in on it and they'll go, this is this way, this is this way, this is this way. But I'm pretty much, I guess I could say I'm more passive aggressive. And I like that about myself. I don't think it's bad, because you kind of like not totally passive aggressive, but I use that kind of I use that because it doesn't blast things like, look at me. It's all these things that I've learned, and I'm sure a lot of you learned it so fast, but I do it in little pieces like that. So I hope you got. This is just to tell you, to thank you for helping me to understand a lot of things. And I do agree with a lot of things that you all have told me, especially my friend. And however, I always knew that it was so powerful. I didn't know how I was going to be able to, I guess, put it to where I could understand it and to where others can understand it. So I hope you're getting everything. I hope you get something from this video. And it's just something that I'm going to continue to do, but now I have to figure out a way to release it on my YouTube channel, okay, so that it's everybody friendly. Okay, thank you very much. I see you. It's coming out, but like I said, I have to take time to do it. So thank you very much. I hope everybody's having a great day. Bye.